The longer a sport exists, the more people get into it, the more talent is in that pool, and so the more competitive it naturally is. Because it used to be you could turn up, you've been riding bikes for a little bit, not really done any training, but you're super skillful and you can get like top 10s. That's not happening anymore. It is hard to make your way into the sport and get signed, and it's looking like it's getting even more so as juniors are getting broadcast, that teams are actually hunting for riders back when they're in the kind of youth and juvenile categories. So yeah, you do have to figure it out pretty quickly. And if you don't, it's easy to end up being forgotten. And it's ruthless, but high-end sport is ruthless. If your goal is to become an athlete within the sport, there is definitely a deadline. I was looking at people that were racing the BC Cups in Canada, and there was a kid who'd had some really good results, won some races, and looking at like split times and stuff, because I like to go into the granular detail, had some like really good splits. And this kid was Wyatt Harrington from North Vancouver, which I thought was kind of a perfect match because Pinkbike is based there, and I think it's cool for Pinkbike to support some homegrown talent. Could you just quickly just kind of say who you are, where you're from, and I don't know, anything interesting you'd want to say?
Okay, I'm Wyatt Harrington from North Vancouver, British Columbia, and I like racing mountain bikes.
He's got pace, he's super passionate about riding, and he's got a lot to learn, so we can teach him and hopefully get him to do really well at World Cups.
It's really cool because I've been watching Ben do Pinkbike stuff for a while. I never thought I would be in this position, like on the same team as him, like being coached by him. It's really cool. He's really nice. He's really tall. Okay, first World Cup, I'm hoping to qualify. That's my main goal in the first one. Get a clean quali run and get into the top 25. It's definitely weird seeing all these guys that I've been watching on TV for a while and watching them do the races and then coming here, and now I'm here. I'm racing with them. It's really crazy. I love biking. I love biking a lot.
I think just Wyatt is brand new, all fresh to the World Cup. He doesn't know anything at all, how training works. He's just fresh, brand new.
Joy. Thank you. Missed about like 17 lines, but
that's what happens. That's what it's about.
Yeah, I think on the first day it's probably best just know what you're riding. Just know what your lines are. And that's pretty much what I did. And then second day I sped it up a little bit.
And how did you feel before the run? Emotionally, what was going through your mind?
A lot of just, I want to do well in my first World Cup. Out of the start gate, it was a good run. I was feeling quick. fine. My GoPro is on course somewhere. I guess I went off course. I didn't realize it. But I didn't go back into the course in the right place, so I got disqualified. They're just surrounding me, like, you went off the course, you went off the course. Okay, I didn't qualify.
It was good drama though.
Yeah.
How do you feel going into the next race?
I'm a little more nervous, but I also feel really good about how fast I am. I feel good that I can confidently get into the top 15 if I have a clean run.
Wyatt is a sick rider. Wyatt is a sick rider. He's really good. He can be really fast. He's proven with his speed times and everything. So we are really happy to see the speed that Wyatt have.
Wyatt is the most mature seeming child I think I've ever met, because his composure and everything, kind of when you're talking to him, and his stature, how he looks, you would assume he's 20. And he's not, he's a 16-year-old boy. It's really funny at times because he'll just come out with some stuff and you're just like, Wyatt, no, that's not how that works. Oh, I've been a twat. Hey! Oh.
Stop it, Wyatt.
How you doing?
You know, first lap feelings?
I know the one.
What's happening today then?
I'm doing the GoPro preview for Pinkbike, so super stoked on that.
Are you gonna present to camera at the top? Are you gonna be hello everyone?
Hello, this is Wyatt Harrington. This is my GoPro. This is my GoPro preview.
We're going to try a preview with Wyatt here. He's going to cruise down for a run. It's junior practice right now, and I hear it's dusty.
It is.
A little bit.
Very.
Sick. So here, you can have your helmet back.
Thank you. Yo. Okay, we started with a tiny little jump into a super tight berm. Big. Oh, cased it. Big. Oh, I cased it again. Into the famous Rebel step down. Oh, no.
How'd you get on up there?
Oh, it was terrible.
It was terrible. It's always a good start for training, isn't it? Have a sit down, mate. Talk to me.
It just felt so slow.
Yeah.
Way too slow.
The main issue Wyatt is having is figuring out the intensity for his race runs and qualifying runs.
Yeah. It definitely hurt a little bit. I kind of just sat there for a little bit, just like, oh, that was not good.
You see you get blown here, and you're just like, uh-oh.
I think there's two things that can cause you to crash. One, you overthink things. Two, you try and go too quick. And currently, he's doing both of those things. His pace is there, which is good. He would have easily qualified this week had he not made that mistake. I feel like externally, he's not saying this, but internally, I feel like he's maybe feeling like he really wants to prove himself. And it's a massive platform he's been dropped into. And I think he's feeling the pressure of all eyes are on him. He's on this huge series. He's got to perform when he doesn't really. What he's got to do is show how hard it is to perform, because that is actually what is the most interesting thing for us. Is holy shit, racing at the highest level is really, really difficult.
Hard luck, man. That sucks. Just so you know, there's zero kind of pressure or disappointment or anything. This is your year for learning, so There's a lot to learn.
Lots to do.
Pull up, Des.
Perfect.
Look up.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I think Wyatt's expectations are very high. And from race number 1, from when he didn't qualify, it starts to be a big pressure on him. So after his second race, bigger pressure, didn't qualify again. I'm pretty sure Valdisal, the pressure will be very, very high in qualifying again.
We all know he can ride fast enough to qualify. He knows he can ride fast enough to qualify. The difficult thing is judging how hard to push.
Is he alive?
Yes.
alive,
He
wow.
made it down consistently. He's in a safe run, he's down, he's just off of qualify.
We can see that after not qualifying, he was just feeling more and more into himself, like closing into himself, like beginning to be a bit shy, not talking too much.
It's now been 3 races in a row where he hasn't qualified. So the pressure continuously builds every time that happens. And so now I think he's maybe feeling a little bit overwhelmed by that.
Wyatt is currently kind of on the knife edge of being in that group that don't make it. And that's just reality. That's professional sport. And very few people manage to tip over into that small pile that make it.
We knew normally that he would go to final very easily because there was no really qualifying for juniors. There were 60 qualified and yeah, there was only 52 juniors. So it was an automatic qualifying for him. I think he was trying to push without thinking.
Right away, it was just that hurt a lot. And then I went down and I was just like on my hands and knees, just, oh my God. My whole body is just hurting so bad. Yeah, definitely. I've done 4 World Cups now and I haven't raced any of them. It's really annoying, but I don't know. It's really annoying. It's difficult to take those losses well. Am I good enough to be here? Am I worth this opportunity? That's the type of thing that he'll be asking himself, and that's tricky to handle at 16.
It's complicated for Wyatt because he didn't qualify since the beginning of the year, and it's been already 7 races. So yeah, it's the highest level for juniors racing in the world, and even if we are an incubator team, an improvement team and structure, there is a minimum to deliver, and at the moment it's not here yet.
Wyatt was not stoked. He was very much stressing, and I think a lot of that was due to there's 2 races left and he really wants to show what he's capable of. Wyatt doesn't communicate his feelings verbally often. He just goes quiet, he just doesn't say anything, and he was quiet, he was not saying anything, and he was definitely not enjoying it. And I think a huge part of that must be because he knows he needs to prove himself.
I obviously put like even more pressure on myself than I normally would because there's 2 races left and I'm thinking like I need to show something at least before the end of the season, or I'm just a guy who didn't qualify for 9 World Cups in a row. I mean, I'm just feeling like I don't even want to be here at this point. I feel like I don't belong here, I don't want to be here, I just want to be back at home. So I just haven't been having fun on my bike. It kind of sucks. It doesn't feel good after I've been like in love with it for the past few years. And it's been like taken away from me almost. Feels like that. I'm gonna start crying.
It's alright. Don't hug.
It's gonna be alright, man. I promise.
Gonna take 5?
Yeah. Thanks.
Do you have a plan for next week?
Have fun. Probably, send the I mean, it's home track. I'm in Canada, I don't know. I'm proud to be Canadian.
I would say it's the final round. There's not much to really save yourself for.
You got friends, Wyatt?
Nah, they're pretty idiots. They're pretty much like stupid, you know? First day of practice, I just bang out laps until I'm comfortable on my bike. I just want to feel good on my bike, feel good on the track. It's probably about like 2nd or 3rd lap, I started having a lot of fun. I pick out what I thought the quality time would be, and then I just work my way up into that for like with GoPro times on my practice laps. I was just thinking, well, it's the last one. F it. Exactly. Sorry for the swearing. It's the last race, and I don't know. I don't have a plan for next year really, so let's make the most of it, I guess. I went onto the time I wanted to get, but with a little mishap, so I mean that means I got speed. So.
When do you know if you're in?
When the last person comes down.
Yeah, Wyatt's qualifying in Mont St. Anne was very exciting and stressful as each rider came down and he got closer and closer to missing out on qualifying. And it went down to the last rider. It was insane.
What the hell?
How have you done this with all pretty much a crap?
The Jeopardy. The Jeopardy house.
That was very stressful, I can tell you that. This is the last race. That's my last quali this year. This is the last chance I have to race a World Cup this year.
He's stressing, bro. 4 minutes.
What did not help was being in 25th with a rerun, and it was a Canadian. I know how fast he is. Like, he's a fast guy. He could do it definitely if he had a well good run. And then that was a long four-ish minutes I had there, waiting for him to come down.
I want to cry for him. I'm so
I genuinely feel quite emotional.
I was so stoked. That was, all the pressure was gone at that point. Like, I'd done it finally. That's all that needed to happen.
Wyatt qualified, and I don't know, just seeing his face when he qualified was like such a wholesome moment, I think. I don't know, he just looked in awe. He was like, I've done this. I think Wyatt kind of feels like my little brother, so it's kind of like whenever he's doing good, I'm like really proud. It's nice. You could go into race day and it was like, right, last race of the year, first time I made it to the finals, I'm just gonna give it absolutely everything, and he absolutely did.
He was feeling more comfortable, like with all the other Canadian racers there, and I think just all the pieces of the puzzle sort of fell together for him at that last race. He was riding well, he was feeling confident, and yeah, if he's going to do well, this is his last chance.
I'm gonna go out with no regrets, not take it chill down the hill.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh! Best feeling of my life, pretty much. I mean, I knew what I could do, or what I thought I could do at the start of the season. That's what I was aiming for, anyway. And it's such a relief after having such a shit season, going and doing that. Like getting a top 10 in the world, it feels so good, and I know it's there now. So next year I know what I can do.
That's amazing, man.
Ah! What the f?
Finally, it's come together.
Dude, you had a better time than anyone else in quality yesterday.
I'm so happy.
Man. That's your place. That's where you belong.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
That's been a good experience. Not in my riding part, because I didn't do what I wanted to do exactly, but in like the team experience, it was great. Everybody's really nice and supportive, and everybody wants to have fun as well. We're going go-karting tomorrow, baby. Like, that explains everything. We're going go-karting in a World Cup. Let's go.